Alright. Camalange versus Professor Porkchop. Kamakiri versus a Chili coming out from Professor Porkchop. That's interesting. Chili, a character who is very underrated. I say as Professor Porkchop gets hit with his own Hunter Blast, which is a bit ironic to say, but puts out the Granny as well. Of course, the Hunter, a huge projectile akin to Derek's grenades, can absolutely hits the opponent, but also can hit the player Chili herself. So, bit of risk reward there. And of course, the Granny is a counter. So you try to hit the Hunter, but the Granny's right there. You're in for a world of hurt. All Camalange going in with the good old Kamakiri that we all know and we all love. So right now, Camalange showing why they are a frequent attender of Flashpoint and a frequent doer weller. I don't know why I said doer weller, but we're gonna roll with that. Oh, Professor Porkchop going low, but still managing to make it back. Of course, Chili's recovery, one of the better ones in the game, and honestly, not many people see it that way. It goes straight up. It's going straight up, but has a lot of range on it, but unfortunately not quite enough to save Professor Porkchop from that early doom. And right now, Camalange putting Professor Porkchop to task right now. I'm surprised not going Sophia. But, you know what? If you can make it work, you can make it work. If you can play Chili to the level of someone like Lillipun, then I am all for it. But right now, it's not quite. It's looking a little dicey. Going up, gets these rising neutral layers though. So, ooh, good forward air. But 40% of extra damage already. Ooh, almost gets caught out by that. I think that spikes too. But able to avoid it and get the kill on Camalange. Right now, honestly it's looking doable. Of course, using these charged Hunter shots to his advantage. Of course, Kamki wants to get up close and personal. Can range you up, but also would prefer to get up close and personal. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't let that shot go earlier. Would have definitely hit Yuri there. But right now, I feel like he's relying a little bit too much on these Hunter charges. Perhaps could play a little more Chili neutral. I think, oh, that's an unfortunate SD coming out there. Wind barrier and Kamakiri makes this matchup easier. Fair enough. Yeah, it's looking dicey for Professor Porkchop. Perhaps not quite accustomed to the Chili just yet. Maybe trying it out as a, it's hard to say desperation pick when this is game 1, but, could be trying to make this work. Maybe he doesn't like the Sophia Yuri matchup. In Sophia's favor. We'll see what Professor Porkchop can get done. I think, even if he loses this game, can probably use this game as information. What is Camalange gonna go for? What are some of his habits? Gets the reads, the good old Zachary effect. Goes Sonic for the hell of it, despite having never picked him in bracket before, and see what happens. But right now, Camalange putting this Chili to task right now. Huge back air. Almost clips the neutral special as well. 35% low percent 2 stocks ahead. Professor Porkchop has a lot of ground he wants to make if he wants to get this game. But this one might be looking like a GG go next. Another huge back air, 127%. That is the equivalent of 64 Animus Orbs if he wants to heal back down to 0. 67 now. But it's probably not going to happen as that side special 1 cleans house. And that's the Camalange taking game 1 very, very dominantly. I do not think the Chili is worth it. Perhaps it's a change needed, but again, I am not the players. I am merely a commentator. I can only offer my observations. most often they are wrong, but in this case, Professor Porkchop does switch onto a Sophia, which is definitely a lot more practiced than Chili, at least in this bracket. But I do not blame him for trying it out, you know. You have 2 games to mess around with. So, you know, if you want to try out pockets, I can never blame anyone for wanting to try out a pocket, you know. I'm sorry! It's okay. I'll remember to move it. It's never been a problem before. Okay. No arrow on screen. Ugh, okay. Standard DSR means... okay. Someone tell me, is it 1 man or 2 man? I think it's just 1 man, right? No, it's 2 bands. It's 2 bands. 2 bands. I believe it's 2 bands. We're gonna say 2 bands from now, and if it scuffs up the tournament, then screw it. Camalange plays Smash 4 professionally. Oh shoot, that rocks. Well, my only question is, was he a Bayo player? That's my question. But that's a question for another time. As we're jumping into game number 2, Professor Porkchop switching on to the Sophia here. While Camalange staying tried and true with that Kamiki Yuri. Going on to train. Only 1 platform though, which is confusing to me, but not the stage pick. I just why would they implement a stage with only 1 platform when there's definitely one that has 2? Okay, regardless. Anyways, train. Professor Porkchop already doing a lot better than that last matchup. For one, not getting hit with any stray cannon blasts, but is gonna get hit with that snasty backer off the ledge, and Camalange up to a huge lead here. Already taking that first stock with barely a minute on the clock. Professor Porkchop with a little bit of rebuttal here, but has a lot of ground to make up already. We finally hit the minute mark, and Professor Porkchop already looking on the verge of taking that second stock. Huge turnaround back air. Camalange has been so on point with those. Sonic player, fair enough. I need to get better at doing that. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. I've literally never done that before until today, which is frustrating. Evidently, I'm very tired. But, unfortunately, Camalange once again going down. Professor Porkchop searching for an answer, and just not able to find it. The Chili wasn't doing amazing, but I think Camalange just knows a little too much about the Sophia matchup to make this work. Which, you know, I can't fault ProfessorPorkchop for trying things out. But this is looking brutal. 120% already. You helped him by practicing the ditto with him? Fair enough. Ooh, not getting the strong hit, or not getting the strong throw off, and right now Porkchop trying to get things going, but Camalange a little too impressive right now. Tries to go for a Hail Mary neutral special, but the back air, oh. Sorry, not back air, the back throw will kill. Surprisingly a kill maneuver. But that is going to be Camalange taking game number 2 over Pork. Well, so what can Pork do? What is Pork going to do? Stick with Sophia, go back with the chili? Maybe even bust out, I don't know, with an Ados or something. Look at Slicks, we'll see, yep, going back to the chili. Alright. Okay. Cursor off the screen. 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 Don't put the cursor on the screen. Okay. Cursor's not on the screen. I don't have to touch anything. The game should just start automatically. Cursor's gonna be off the screen. Ah! We're good. It should be good. It should be good. Okay, we're good now. Game 3. Camalange versus ProfessorPorkchop. ProfessorPorkchop going back to the chili. We'll see what they can do here. Ooh, finally lands a charge shot onto Camalange himself. Going low, but used all the resources, including that air dodge, to go back up. Chili's air dodge a little bit like Ness. Very, gonna go a deceptively large distance. So credits to ProfessorPorkchop, he knows what resources he has and how to use them. Oh, just getting clipped by the second and third hits of that side B. Tries to go in for the spike as well, but Porkchop sinking super low. Oh, getting comboed by his own blast. That sucks. Getting that cheeky little push hit, but ooh, forward smash the wrong way. Doesn't quite matter. Side B sends all the way up. Use that down B, doesn't quite connect. Jumps back up. And, you know what? Like I said, hasn't lost the stock yet, so could still potentially get something going. Oh, uses the bush to counteract that neutral special. The bush beats all. Giving ProfessorPorkchop a little bit of a lease on life. Chili low profile that blast simply by existing, which is hilarious to me. But back air coming out again, but despite Chili being super light, not dead yet, and actually catching Camalange with that blast. Ooh, but you're using that neutral special to counteract the shotgun blast. 141%. Camalange, or ProfessorPorkchop, has nearly double the amount of percent that Camalange has. Camalange needs to find this kill now. Back air still not gonna do it. 149%. This Chili living to ungodly percents right now. Up air tries to get the back air, doesn't quite. 154% on a Chili? Hello? Okay, there we go. Neutral air does it. It's gonna send ProfessorPorkchop into the blast zone, but that was a very good first stock for Professor in terms of survivability. Goes deep for the forward air. But Camalange. I looked away. I literally looked away for a second. And ProfessorPorkchop is down in stock. Oh man. That is unfortunate. ProfessorPorkchop looked like he might have been able to get something going there, but an unfortunate SD. Unfortunate kill. 2 neutral specials, not a third, not a trifecta. But Camalange's a little greedy and gets caught with the forward air from ProfessorPorkchop. And tragic. Just tragic. Absolute tragic. Gets the reversal spike, only to get done in by his own shotgun blast. Oh, it's a heartbreaker for Porkchop, but Camalange is going to take that 3-0